Intro. Cue intro, lights, camera,
action.
Welcome back to the Blk Blu Podcast. I'm your co-host, Kyle Morgan, a.k.a. Blu Bear, a.k.a. the commander of Blue Bearing Solutions.
I'm Blake Cook. I'm his assistant.
Nope. You were fired as my assistant, and Steven is hired.
I'm Blake Cook. I'm his friend.
There you go. He's my best friend. So this is episode 10. If you've been following us for a while, thank you for y'all's support. Really appreciate all the comments and just the overall support, man. I think one of the things that we've both recognized and Starship Commander is that people are starting to associate us more than just trainers, more than just guys that have been on Sean Ryan's show. We're honored to have done those things and be doing those things, but people are like, we love your podcast. Like you just mentioned something about it.
Yeah, I'm always like, oh man, thanks for listening for 5.5 hours. You know, and they're just so nice, and they sit there and they're like looking at me, and then they're like, no man, like the Blk Blu show, the Blk Blu Podcast. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh, dude, that's awesome.
I love it. It happens a lot more frequently now, and that's just a testament of all the work that you and I do.
Yeah,
right? And nothing to do with Starship Commander.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, at all. He just blames everybody else for everything.
Yeah. Before we get into that, if you're new to the show, please, or to the podcast, please follow us. Continue to follow us. Click subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Follow if you're on Spotify. You can watch and listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. You can listen, and our bonus episodes that you can only see on Blue Bearing's Patreon. So check out Blue Bearing's Patreon. Now we're going to get into it. So Starship Commander, he runs a tight ship.
This is great.
However, I had wrote a note. I had to scratch it out about the great news that everyone was on time this morning, but Starship Commander was not. He was late.
Yeah. Ready to go. Sorry, guys.
But Blake was more than on time. And that's the thing is, dude, I got a lot of things going on. So if you're not on time, like I'm just going to do other things until I'm ready now. And now Starship's like, well, I sat up here, you guys weren't ready. I'm like, well, it's a snowball effect thing.
I was on time.
Yeah. You were on time, man. Thank you.
4 alarms.
But I think the other part of that is like, people mentioning the podcast about loving Blk Blu Podcast, which is so cool to see that we can do this, that we can be impactful in a new way.
Yeah.
With this platform that we've built, right? We wouldn't be able to do this without Starship Commander because like his creativity, his just professional touch to the production side of this, man. Like, I mean, it's helping it, it's legitimizing it out the gate, right? Instead of having to like build it and then grow it, like he's just continuing to refine it, and that's what I was going to get at is people. So something that we were talking about over dinner, Starship, where somebody came up to your fiance and was like, "Hey, is it so and so? Who's Starship Commander?" They wanted to know, and people have asked me that, like
at the table.
Well, we were just talking about it over dinner with each other. But it came up.
People want to know
work for her, and so it's like people want to know, And I just thought of something, and I guess I did a boomer Google search. But can you pull that up for me? About like no one knows if you remember the show Home Improvement, where Tim the Toolman Taylor.
Oh yeah,
right.
His neighbor Al.
No, it's actually Wilson. But all I did was pull it up and hopefully you can zoom in on that. Yeah. That low res image. Sorry about that. But that's Wilson And I searched it as all I can remember is the guy behind the fence. Like he would go and just have these like very deep discussions with this guy in his backyard, and you never saw his full face.
Only on the last episode.
Only on the last episode.
He walked in the front door.
That's right.
Yeah.
Look at you.
I cried. I remember that.
But that reminds me of or that kind of, that's what I think, because you'll catch Starship Commander's side of his face. I can't see it. I can see the top of his hat right now. Like if you guys could see my perspective, I'm looking at the back of a screen through some cameras, and there he is.
I have
but
a
just
great
the top.
view.
I see his headphones. I don't know what's going on. I see his hands moving now. But
Smiling, got a little smirk going.
Blake has a better vantage point.
Yeah. I can gauge this out. When I make fun of you, I
really
can see
don't
when he
like
laughs
this,
and we
that I
laugh. We
can't
laugh
see your
together.
face.
It's great.
He also is incredibly handsome. Yeah,
I have to look at him longer.
Maybe that's why we don't show him, because we would feel like lesser men.
I don't think so.
Oh,
But sure. Yeah.
He's a good-looking young man.
Good looking young lad.
Yep.
But yes.
He's college educated. We're not going to say where because we want to keep the mystique.
And he has
I probably already said it.
19 tattoos.
But he has 19 tattoos.
19 tatted up, dude.
And they're all this big.
Yeah. Little dinosaurs and stuff.
No, he's got a big one on his chest. He's a raven, right? Game of Thrones, man.
Oh.
He's got there's some Marvel homage, right? As far as the Black Panther and the Spider-Man.
Do you have a Batman tattoo? You don't like Batman?
That's DC, dude.
DC's better than Marvel, and we won on Mortal Kombat.
I'm Batman.
No, dude.
I'm Batman.
What?
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
That reminded me of
Yeah, but
that little like there's like a cat video with a cat like with a
yes.
Batman mask on.
You ever see the guy who goes around and he wears the mask? Everywhere he goes and says he's Batman. He embarrasses his wife. Have you ever seen those? Dude. Love that dude. He's got like 1 million followers and subscribers now, but they'll be out like in the middle of like Harris Teeter, and it'll be a video of him like half his face with a Batman mask on, and he'll just sit there and scare people. Be like, I'm Batman. And people are scared.
Yeah. No.
Anyways.
No, I haven't. I have not.
It's good. I live on the interweb, so.
Yeah. But I will say that, Blake was on time. Starship Commander was not. And I also, can you play that second video? I'm really proud of Blake.
What did I do?
Or the first video.
Bro, you screen recorded the FaceTime?
Yeah.
Dude.
So I gave him a good morning call or text this morning just to check in on you.
You're checking to see if I was awake.
No, actually, I asked you for something, didn't I?
Celsius.
That's right.
Got you one? Oh, you asked for one?
But
I
it was
got you
also
3.
like, hey, are you awake? It was an are you awake text.
Hey, dude, are you awake?
And, but yes, you got me the Celsiuses. Thank you very much for
You're
that.
welcome.
And, but then I FaceTimed you like an hour later.
Yeah.
And this is what we talked about. And I did screen record it, yeah. Oh, it's muted.
I think on screen records, I don't
No,
think
there's audio for sure.
Oh, there
I
is?
checked it.
Yeah, I don't think there's audio on screen recording.
No way. No way. So let's reenact it, dude. So let's play it. Just play it. We're gonna voice over this. So here I am this morning, worried about Blake's safety. So I call him, FaceTime him, and pause. So right here, he answers without the FaceTime. So it's just the audio. You can't hear the audio. Apologize. I didn't realize you can't hear the audio. And I was like, oh crap, I bet he's putting his seatbelt on right now because he doesn't want to show me his face.
Dude, I was hooked up to the...
That's right where my mind went. I was like, oh, he's because this took a second, right? And I was like, man, he's probably putting his seatbelt on right now. And then he turned. So then go ahead and play it. We're going to just play-by-play this. And I'm just like, what are you doing, dude? Where's your video? That's what I'm saying.
I'm like, hey, dude, hold on a second. I'm on Apple CarPlay.
I'm like, sure.
This is dangerous because I'm driving, trying to turn everything off. Now I'm completely fucked. Yep, see?
Front-facing video. He's still putting his seatbelt on right now.
No, dude.
There he is. Seatbelt's on, intact.
Look at there. Look at there, dude. I'm like, hey, dude, I got my seatbelt on, bro. Yep, showing you. Yep, and showing you my new technique of me sweeping out of it.
He's been practicing sweeping out his seatbelt.
Yep.
He learned that from
Bam.
From Trooper Griffith.
See how fast that was? See, it's actually caught on my arm. I didn't get out of it.
And I'm like, put your seatbelt back on.
While you're FaceTiming me and distracting me, but
Yep.
And then I'm going to wreck here in a second. Oh, yeah, I'm super proud of you. Oh, thanks. Thanks for wearing my seatbelt. I always wear this thing, good salute.
Good salute. It was wrong-handed.
That's it, dude.
Going left-handed there.
That's it.
All right. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Our little reenactment of that video. It was kind of funny, though.
How proud of you that I had my seatbelt on?
Yeah. Huh. Oh. I thought you were reaching.
I was, dude. Starship.
Dang it!
What, dude?
No, I thought because I thought I listened to the audio and could hear the audio. I guess not.
So this is my confession. Kyle just called me.
Shut up.
It took me a little while to answer because I knew he was calling to FaceTime me to see if I was wearing my seatbelt. So I had to take this guy out. Put over in the seat, reach over, put my seatbelt in, and then answer the phone.
That's perfect.
Kyle, when you watch this, I did not have my seatbelt on. For that, I'm sorry that I tripped.
I knew it.
Sorry.
I knew it. I knew it. Dude.
Dude.
I know you so well. I know you. And you glossed it off. It's like, I'm hooked up to the CarPlay thing, and I knew it.
As soon as you FaceTime, I was like, man, he's calling to see if I'm wearing my seatbelt. Bonnie was in the passenger seat. I had to get her out of the passenger seat. I had to unplug, throw this over, get my seatbelt on, and then act like everything was okay.
Bro, we could have. There's no way we could have.
Dude, the fact that you put that up, because I was like, dude,
God, I wish the audio worked.
We
reenacted it.
I'm gonna have to do a confession because I know that's why he was calling, and I lied. And I'm not a very good liar. I have a guilty conscience.
You played it off really well, though.
Oh, dude, I knew that you and Steven were gonna be right there. Steven already have his ticket book out.
Steven's at the house at like 7:30.
Yeah, Steven's like writing me out a ticket.
8:15. I was like, 9 o'clock.
You got here when?
8:15.
That's early. That worked out perfect.
Yeah,
dude.
I did.
I
have a confession.
Well, I have a gift for you.
Do you?
Yes.
Oh, I love gifts.
Yes.
I love gifts. Oh, wow. You wrapped it yourself.
Yeah, one of my followers got it for you. He said, make sure that you get this to Kyle. I said, dude, absolutely. I will 100% get it to Kyle.
It's a special gift for you. Oh, it better not be. Dude, that's a good one. That is a good one, dude. It's for me. It's for me.
Dude, that is a good one. Holy cow. Shout out, Mike.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I guess they didn't like how you destroyed my bell.
I'm not going to destroy this one because it was a gift from you, but I'm also not going to let him touch it.
Just let me do it one time.
Nope.
I put my seatbelt on this morning.
But you lied about it. So
Actually,
that'll be a gift for you when I
joked about it. Just let me do it one time.
Nope.
Oh, dude. Okay. You know what? You're being a child about it.
Nope.
Michael, if you can send me one, that'd be great.
All right, once. One time.
Okay.
One time.
Just one time.
Yep. It's a good bell.
You knew that was going to happen. That is a high quality bell. That is definitely like a dinner bell. Here, piggy, piggy.
It's on the shelf. It's Mike. Is that who it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Mike. I put it on the shelf.
There it is. That's where it'll be forever.
Put a note in there. He did. He said, enjoy this bell. Hopefully you can surprise. Yep, he did. He surprised me. I don't think it was for me. I think it was for you.
I gifted it to you.
Okay.
I don't know. I didn't open it.
He messed up. He messed up and gifted it to me.
Well, I wanted you to have it.
Yeah, but he said surprise me with it. So
I did.
you did.
I followed through.
You did.
Keep the box.
Kept it.
I need one.
I love gifts, man. Thank you. Our supporters are so great, man. It's all those little things, man. It's all the little gestures, the little comments.
I got a bear.
You got a bear. I got a bell. And then we got our little, what are these called? Pop yourself.
Why's mine all the way up there?
I don't know. Because he thinks he's better than me.
Oh, God. Come here, little fella.
Yeah.
He's right there, dude.
Just chilling. Thank you, Starship Commander, for those.
Yeah. Starship. Anyways, I'm glad to see you're surviving. You're alive.
Yeah, I'm not sick. That's good.
Oh, not sick.
But I'm stressed out.
How is it being a single parent for the week?
Yeah. I suck. Like it's just like,
if you look on this man's counter, there's pizza boxes.
Yep.
There's candy.
I'm putting dishes away and stuff. Like dishwasher's wide open. Like, dude, laundry just somehow is like never ending.
Oh, dude, it makes you appreciative.
Yeah,
it makes you 100%.
I mean, it's all the little things that I just kind of, I don't know. Erica's out of town. She gets back today. She's with our oldest daughters in Puerto Rico.
Oh, she comes back today?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Thank God. It is, and the thing is like, I'm a horrible caretaker. Like taking care of myself and Kennedy, which is, she is so easy. Like she's not very demanding, but it's just like, that's why it's a partnership. Like, cause what I've realized is that this reminded me that how much Erica just does. And I help, right? I help. That's the best way to describe it. I help out. And I need to get better about helping, but it's not even that. No, it needs to be like, this is what I do. This is what you do. This is how we pick up the slack for each other, versus it just all, she's so like, she does it so effortlessly until she gets like ticked off about it, or that builds up. Because I haven't been this scatterbrained in a long time. Like, you saw me in the meeting yesterday. I was just like, what? There's a meeting in 10 minutes that I coordinated with you. And I was sitting in my truck 10 minutes before it started, about to go pick up dinner for a dinner that we had with Dr. Turvey, which is a phenomenal human being, but he helped Eric and I with an intensive marriage weekend that we did out at Windshape, which is associated with Chick-fil-A. Just look, they say like helping marriages like in crisis, helping marriages just kind of thrive. So he's actually down here visiting Bragg tomorrow at my former organization I worked at, just to update them on what they've been doing, and because they send couples still, so even since we went in 2018, 2019, Eric and I went. So I'm really glad that that connection's still happening. They're doing it, but then to reconnect with him. So long story short is I was getting in the truck. I was going to get Nobles, and then I was 10 minutes from a notification came on my phone. It's like, a meeting with Laguna Beach in 10 minutes. And I was like, Kennedy, what do I do? I was like looking at her. I was like, what do I do? We're in the truck. I'm like, because she didn't want Nobles, so I was supposed to stop somewhere else to get her food, get her a mango, grab the food, come back from Nobles.
Oh, dude, you're an hour.
Yeah, I mean that's easy an hour. And I was like, I can't reschedule this call. I want to just bang it out. And that's why I was so like, when we started, I was just like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing right now?
Well, now,
but
Steven's really good on the computer, so now he can make those documents, and
we're building it out, man.
It's like, a good list that if you can't make it, then that's something I can still jump on and ask those questions that are needed.
Yeah, that's the most important part of this is like it's a team effort,
Yeah.
So, but back to being just stressed, and what I realized is that I got to do more to take that burden, to take some of that burden. It's not a burden. It's just a part of our obligations.
Yeah.
Just to run a home, and Erica, and now I just, this week has been really great because it made me realize that how much she does that I don't even necessarily think about. Or it's so effortless. Like, I don't think she needs help, and it's not that everyone needs help, period. But that's where her and I are just going to sit down and talk about like, hey, let's build some structure in this where you can count on me to do this daily.
Yeah.
This and this. And
that's what
it is a lot, dude.
Because I'll help when
this home's too big for, we need to downsize eventually anyways, now that the older girls are getting older and potentially moving out next year.
Nicole hits her breaking point, and then that's when I'm like, all right, I'm all in, I'm helping. And then after like a week and a half, it kind of fades away and trickles away. And then it's like a wait up for the build up again. So, but you're right. Like they make it seem like it's so effortless.
Yeah.
That you're just like, oh, she's got it.
Yep.
Instead of just like jumping in and because it takes her 30 minutes. If you help, it could really only take 10 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think the biggest thing that I've realized is like, just talking about, hey, what success look like daily in our house, in our home.
Yeah.
And not assuming anything, not assuming that she knows that I know, or I know that she knows something, like just having that conversation and just establish a bit of like expectations of each other. And, cause it's a partnership, man. And Erica's been carrying me for a long time. So, but I have been pretty stressed, but what's been good for her is like, that trip she took is, on in Puerto Rico right now. For one, they've been at the beach every day, different beaches, like
I saw
remote beaches.
Kaylee posted a picture of like the water.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, that's crystal clear, dude.
Mm. Yeah. It's like a massive contrast to the weather here right now.
Yeah.
Too. In North Carolina.
Yeah, we're about to get a hailstorm and everything in the next hour.
Yeah, we're supposed to go on the range. If it ain't raining, we ain't training, Sarge.
Yeah, sure.
I'll melt.
Yeah,
I'll melt in the rain.
I'm not doing the rain.
I'm a fair weather commando.
That's it, buddy.
That's actually that's when, if you remember, like in the infantry, like that's when I knew something really sucked. Was it's cold, so it's a combination of wet and cold, but not just like my clothes are wet. It's when the water goes and seeps down into your butt crack. When it starts getting down into your butt crack, man, like that's it. I'm broken. I'm a broken spirit. Now it's just sure will that's getting me through.
I can do rain. I can be wet. I can be cold separately, but I don't like being wet and cold.
Yeah,
I don't.
Me either.
Just like what was it? The training event we had last year at Sawmill. I forgot which one it was.
Finance and River.
Yes.
Yeah. It was cold.
Dude, and it was wet. It was
Was
wet.
it?
Yeah. It was wet and cold because everybody had to keep their boots outside because there was so much clay and mud.
That's right. Yeah, because in the range, one of the ranges we used was just like ice breaking through the ice water.
Because it was the one where we did
The corner
feds.
Yeah, live fire. Yep.
Because we had literally a puddle.
Yep.
Yeah, that was awful. God, that was
a
awful.
good training trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was.
Those are good
It was
dudes.
January.
It was freezing,
but
40 degrees and raining. Ridiculous. North Carolina. Get it together. Speaking of weather, trip to Virginia was interesting.
That's right. That snowstorm,
Out of nowhere.
dude. So that snowstorm that happened. Was that last week?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Really? Man. So basically, we had a trip planned up to Virginia Beach to do some stuff with Born Primitive, and some video content, but really just kind of getting everybody together, the wives and everybody. And that snowstorm came, and I went out and drove the roads around here.
Yeah.
Because we live in the country.
Country.
And
there's no salt trucks or anything here.
yeah, the roads around here are really bad. Like I was with Erica, and you know how there's those roundabouts that are in between like Ken's school and like the shoot house?
Yeah.
That road, Ray Road. I came in too hot. And she said right before that, she was like, "You're driving a little fast." I was like, "Roger that." And then I hit the turn and then went down towards the roundabouts, and I just came in a little too hot. And then I hit the brakes, and I was like, "Uh-oh," and just went, and I was like, "Okay, this is all ice," because it wasn't up to that point. It was kind of just mixed, and I just slid sideways, counter steering.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, I let off the brakes because that just makes it worse, and just counter steered, and then it just kissed the curb, and then I kept going around, and it just righted me around the roundabout.
It was bad.
But that's why I came back. I was like, man, we can't do this. Like, there's no way. And but the weather the forecast didn't look like it was going to get any better that day.
No.
So, but the sun came out that late afternoon, and it actually helped out on a lot of these side roads. So
we wouldn't have been able to.
you and I just went up there, and Steven.
There's no way I could have went up on Thursday.
Yeah.
Seeing how the roads were on Friday, there's no way that the wagon without four-wheel drive would have made it. Those roads were covered. It took me like,
Because you even had a hard time the next day, right?
yeah, I had a hard time. There were wrecks everywhere. It was just iced over. But once we got in Virginia, because it's funny, because Virginia prepares, and it's obviously in their budget, and they have trucks spread out.
Virginia is for lovers, you know.
That's it, for lovers of the snow, obviously. But North Carolina, man, there was no salt trucks, no scrapers, no nothing. So that was interesting, but it was cool to get up there.
Well, some of the main highways were good. They weren't bad.
Maybe I was just on back roads.
Yeah.
Until I got to the main road.
Because you like basically take the coast up, right?
Yeah, I took the coast all the way up.
What I didn't realize that for some reason in my mind I had it as like, oh, it's up by DC or something, you know. But it's only 4 hours.
It's not a bad drive.
4 hours from here.
It's like right at 410 for me.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Especially in the summertime where you can, if you want to make a trip, you can go up and then stop halfway, like Beaufort, and spend the night too if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty cool trip. It was good to see their facility. I've never been to that before. That was cool.
So we shot a little video in there.
Did the hot wash.
And we did a podcast with them, the hot wash that'll come out. We said March.
I think this week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has the first episode came out that they did?
Actually, I don't know when that's coming out.
Either way, it'll be the second episode, I think. That ours will.
Yeah.
That was a really good conversation with Bruno.
No, that was a good one.
I enjoyed that.
We dived from the very start to where we are now. So
check that out when that comes out.
I think that's going to be a good podcast.
Yeah, because it was a really good conversation. That it's different than what we talk about here. But
I like being on other people's podcasts because they They ask you the questions. We don't have to do homework. So it's nice. But when you're hosting the podcast, better come
A
prepared.
little bit of pressure.
A little bit of pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice to sit down and he have the topics.
My back hurts too.
Huh?
Hmm?
It's because you need surgery.
That's true. I'm getting surgery.
Because you got a broken back, not because you're carrying nothing.
Yeah. I'll talk about that a little bit, but I was going to say something about from carrying you on the podcast, I think is what I was getting at.
It's probably because I'm so heavy from all these gains. Anyways, sorry about that.
Yeah. Good job.
Where we go from here?
Where do we go from here?
On Virginia Beach podcast.
Yep. And then we did the little video.
That's gonna be kind of cool.
Little.
Can't tell you what it
Can't
is.
tell you what it is. It'll be cool.
Yeah, that's supposed to be coming out along with the podcast.
Is it?
Yeah.
Little teaser reel.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
gonna be a good one. She man, what's
Lise.
Lise. Man, she is talented.
She is.
She is,
does the content for Born Primitive.
She's so good. She did that little when I went there to do the rain shorts, whatever. She put together that little clip. We only did like 2 or 3 things, and she pieced together. She like threw that together.
Yeah.
Like, she's.
It made me want to buy the shorts. You know,
Hey,
they look good.
thanks, dude.
You did.
I can't wait to wear those this weekend. Are you packing them?
Yeah.
And I'm definitely wearing them.
On the range.
Yeah. I'm a little nervous.
Doing some IMTing.
I'm afraid I might burn my.
What's IMT?
I don't know, dude. What is it?
Individual movement techniques.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Yep, perfect.
Great.
I'm up. He sees me. I'm down. Do you know why
I don't know that?
Do you know why they?
Because nobody ever sees me because I'm fast, boy.
Fast boy. Yeah. Sure.
You're gonna have to really hit that down on slow mode.
4.240.
That 4.4. I could run a 4.5 right now.
We need you to work though after, because you're gonna blow every hamstring. Every hamstring is gonna be completely destroyed.
Dude, I'm definitely tearing my Achilles again.
Yeah. Remember when we lined it up on the street, Starship, because you thought you were faster than me?
Did you beat him?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Guys, one of you has to tell the truth. Who won?
Not in that 40-yard street. No, not on the street, dude. I beat you. Was really fast.
Did he beat you on the street?
Beyond 40 yards.
He just did this.
That's when he would take off.
You know what that means? That means he didn't even see you, dude.
Yeah. Negative.
Oof,
Negative.
Made me dizzy.
I think I did it like in Tom's or something. Like little flat shoes, you know?
You had Toms on?
Yeah.
You were Toms?
I mean, I used to, I think. Yeah.
Like those little hippie shoes?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I had a pair too, dude.
Okay. That's what I thought.
I got them from Journeys. Did you have some? I know you had some. That's your generation, dude.
Where was I going with that?
Just talking about how fast I was, dude.
Yeah. That's
Anyways.
right. No, but I was getting to a point before.
Yeah, you were talking about the movement drills.
Oh yeah, the rain shorts. Yeah, I mean if the weather's good. I haven't looked at the weather.
I'm afraid I'm gonna burn myself with a suppressor.
Those shorts are longer, so like the ones that we cut, the pants we cut, they're too short, and your suppressor will literally hit your quad, and you're just like, ah. Yeah. But those new rain shorts that they have they're long enough that.
I got mine brought up.
You got your what?
I got them hemmed up.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You got your shorts hemmed up,
dude.
So you're definitely gonna burn your leg. It defeats the purpose of using them on the range with a rifle.
I'll get one of those little pillow cover things that everybody puts on their suppressors.
You got your shorts hemmed up?
Yeah, dude. Just a half an inch. Bro.
You're such a woman.
Oh, that's pretty bold coming from you.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I've never heard of someone getting their shorts hemmed up.
Yeah, bro.
I need more of my quads showing, you know?
Yeah, I paid for a tattoo right there.
Yeah.
Need it to show.
You got some more ink done, right?
Yeah, on my quad.
Let's see it.
No, I'm not wearing underwear.
That's just messing with
I mean,
you. Bust it out, dude.
we have like the censor thing on here. No?
You can blur it out.
Yeah. You
Just
blur it
kidding,
out?
Just kidding.
No?
Don't do it, dude.
Dude, I'll do it right now.
No, but you had your quad touched up?
Yeah.
Did you add anything to it, or is it like...
Just the color.
Okay.
So it was like it had the Jolly Roger, but then I had like the other pirate flags that wrapped around that were actually flags. So I'm bringing this whole tattoo down. So I pretty much turned it into a flag, like that gave it a background, like a black background. So that way it all flows into.
Yeah.
Because I got that tattoo done in a kitchen in 2013.
Was there meth also being cooked, or was
It was actually my squad leader who tattooed it.
Really?
It got highly infected. It did a really good job, but he dropped the paper towel on the floor, and his house was kind of dirty, and then continued to wipe my thigh with it.
Oh.
And it got severely infected, so I had to have it redone. But yeah, it's finally shaping up.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Starship's got the itch too.
Get it, dude. The full sleeve.
Go for it.
It's literally taken me 2 years to have the itch after my neck was done. That's because that's how bad it hurt. I was like, nope.
Was he throwing signs up? What's he doing?
Yeah.
What was that?
8 tray.
Oh,
83 is what he
talking
did.
about gangs again.
No, 8 tray is the name of a rice. You didn't know that? What's wrong with you?
Is that real?
You've never heard of 8 tray rice?
Like
8 tray rice. Yeah, like eating rice. You don't know what that is? I thought you would know.
No, I think we should go to Google for that one. A tray of rice?
No, dude.
A tray of rice?
It's definitely a gang, dude. Don't pull up Google, dude. What's wrong with you?
Oh my gosh.
No.
Dude, Blake loves making words up.
Bro, I didn't say a tray. I said, bro, you don't have to fact check everything, dude. Jeez, pick a team here.
He has to.
T doesn't get fact checked. Yes, you do need to fact check everything with me.
Yes. So
Virginia Beach.
yeah, another cool part was, like, I met DJ and Cole a couple of years ago at the Vets Gala, which is Marcus Capone. So Vets, Veterans Exploring Treatment Solutions, they're a nonprofit. They do an annual gala, and it was when I was in San Diego doing the brain magnetic resonation therapy as a part of SOC-F's like trifecta treatment. But it was in passing. We talked for a little bit, exchanged numbers, but this was a couple years ago. And but then when I got back from the Ibogaine at the end of that couple months I was out there, the Sean Ryan show came out, and
You came out while you were out there?
No, I got back from Ibogaine and then it came out.
Oh, okay.
So the gala was in between, and long story short is I changed numbers just because of all the some negativity. I just was like, why am I letting this control my emotions? And so I changed numbers, and then we kind of fell out of contact. But then this past year, they brought on Jay, which is the British guy, the Tuto SAS guy. His face is always blurred out. Yeah. And he's on social. He's active on social. And him and I were actually deployed together in 2018 and 2019. Like, he stayed with me in our team. And so I was like, wait a minute. When I first saw him on social, I was like, that's Jay. Like, Jay is short for what we call him, but either way, like, and then the association with him and GBRS, I was like, oh, that's cool that they're working together. And then just through interacting with him on social media and a few texts, like, it just reminded me to reconnect with DJ. And well, I was able to reconnect with DJ through Instagram, and we set up a call and talked just about kind of where we're at, where we're going, kind of thing, from a business perspective, and just a personal kind of discussion. But we tried to line up at SHOT Show, like linking up with them.
We were all just so busy.
Like they were so busy, we were only there for a little bit of time. We were busy, so it just never like lined up with our schedules. So with this Virginia Beach thing, I just coordinated with him before. We weren't going to go. We were going to go, then we weren't going to go. But then when we finalized it, I was like, "Yep, we're gonna be there on Saturday if we can link up."
Yeah.
And so he opened the doors, and actually we went to their office where their team room is, in the warehouse, and we worked out first at their gym. They got an awesome gym there. You've seen it on social media. But then, I mean, DJ just like, he's a good person.
Yeah, he is.
And I think that's easy to lose sight of, especially the more famous you become, or for people to see that they're like, oh, he's just, But when the things he says, how he communicates things are so just like well said, and I appreciate that about him. But then to be able to see that this isn't a persona, like that's who he is.
And that's what I always wondered too, was like, is that who he is, like, all the time? But it is. But what you don't see, right? What you don't feel is, like, when you meet him in person and you talk to him on the internet, you just see like kind of this big, aggressive, very well spoken operator. But when you meet him in person, you feel how genuine and actually kind that he actually is.
Yeah.
Like you get that feeling in person. And man, he's
a phenomenal communicator too. Like,
just
with things he does video wise, in person, like he's very passionate, but also just very very deliberate with how he communicates, and intentional with interacting. Like, he didn't have to do any of that. He didn't have to open the doors up. And I mean,
it was awesome.
We spent several hours with him there. I mean, he opened every door up and gave us a tour of everything, and
he showed us every crack.
Yeah, man, everything. And he didn't have to do that.
No.
And
not on a Saturday morning.
Well, that, and like, oh, it's they have a training company and we're a training company, and it's just like, whoa, like, why would you do that? But it's just, so I wanted to thank him on our podcast. Thank him, the team, Davis, Cole, Bearded Frogman.
What is his name? I keep forgetting his name.
John? No. Sorry. We haven't met in person, but I appreciate, there he is. There we are.
Yeah.
That's in their gym there.
Man, that was a great experience to it kind of gave me a lot of motivation too. Like, it's cool to bring two groups together that are actually like crushing the industry. And like your point you were saying, like, oh, Blueberry and can't get along with GBRS. Like, we are not children. We are grown folks here. Like, what they're doing is incredible. What we're doing is incredible. There's enough work in this country that there could be 1,000 training companies, and it's not like we're taking away from each other. There's so much to do in this country between law enforcement, private citizens, private the in-school SROs, those private companies, like security. Like, man, there is so much work that needs to be done in this country that, I mean, why not join forces and spread the word, man? Like, I don't know. It was cool. It was that was awesome.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, I just appreciated it. Joe Hahn is Bearded Frogman. Sorry about that, but just the team they've built, man, and building, and I'm really proud of them to serve the country the way they did, and then to build something that's so successful. Yeah. From a business perspective, it's very encouraging. and it's a different business model than ours, but it's still like, why can't we like support one another?
Yeah.
I mean, like, why wouldn't we? And thank you, GBRS, for sending us those Hydra mounts. We're gonna we've mounted them up. I zeroed mine yesterday, and
you know what I love about that?
I'm gonna dive into that on the Patreon about where we came from, because some of you that maybe trained with me years ago, like I wasn't a believer in that type of mounts, just like that high, but I'll dive into that on the bonus episode, because there's been kind of the evolution that kind of got to that point.
Yeah.
In my why, but they didn't have to send us those either. Like, I think it's great that they believe in their product. Yeah. They want to put it in our hands and help us in that way, and it helps us show, like, and do product testing and evaluation for our patrons and for our following as well. And the moment that people start seeing that we're running that mount, like, it's only going to help just close the gap between.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's
this like competitiveness that I think healthy competition is great, but like if they need something, I'm gonna help in some way, and I know they will too if I ask. But we don't abuse that type of relationship, any relationship we have with anyone.
But because it's just like it was cool for me to go and see like their facility and everything, because right when they started kind of coming out, I just got out of like law enforcement, and I like really like hated the tactical community, and I was like really I don't know, I just like had no motivation to get back into it, and then they started posting like kind of like some of those videos, and like that first video they did where it was just, I think, Cole, him, and Slade, where it was like I don't know, it was like a circus, like a, not circus, but like an old amusement park that was run down or something. It's like their first video they ever did, but to see like, to go there and see that facility and to see them, and that was really cool for me, because the things that they were putting out at the time really kind of like helped motivated me a little bit. So it was hey babes,
Lonnie, she just busts up in here all the time.
She's like, what up, dudes? Put that box in front of it. That's what I did last time.
We're recording.
We're live. But no, it was cool to go and see that. Like, because DJ brought me while we were working out, DJ brought me this letter that some kid had wrote him that actually was like, hey, like, was thanking DJ, and then it's like, hey, you pretty much it threw my name in there too, and was like, you and Blake have really helped me out a lot in LE. And I thought that was, for me, that was super cool, because these are guys that helped me get out of a rut. Mm-hmm. Just being motivational, and like, just like their gear, like just how they did their gear reviews and stuff. And that was the first Patreon I ever signed up for. And then it was cool to see that letter, to go to their facility, and now that we are now all like unified in a way. That it's just it's super motivating, man, to know that we are actually like, we're all cool and we can help each other out. Like, I don't know, it was very, very humbling, and I'm extremely grateful for the mounts and for the time, and and just like future opportunities where we can do some things with those dudes, and really,
like
really
train together. Like we'll set that up where we go up there and do some training. They come down here. And it's not meant to be this like marketing ploy. Like, I already know the answer for them, and I'd assume that they can't do all the training that they are being asked to do, just like we can't. So, not that we don't want to. It's just like we're scheduling into 2026 already. Yeah. So it'd be more for. It'd be in my intent with training with them is to train with some of the top performers in this industry, and together into knowledge transfer, right? They say that a lot, and I mean, so do we. And it's continuing to sharpen ourselves, and I mean, doing some 4-man clearances with DJ and Cole would be cool. And it would be great for our followings to see that.
Yeah.
Like how
people were so excited.
They were.
Can you pull that picture up one more time? Did the amount of comments on that photo of people that were just like, we have been waiting for this.
Yeah, I know.
Like we have been waiting because it's cool because people who follow us follow them. People who follow them follow us. And we've had tons of people attend our course and attend their course. You know, Eric being one of them. And Eric sent me a text and was like super excited.
He's done every one of their knowledge transfer.
Yeah, and it's just like, you know, for us to give, I'm getting chills, man. So for us to give that back to the people who support us, like it's not a competition. Like you can love both of us because like we're all in this together. Yeah. To give that back to them, like that happiness that, man, like two of my favorite companies are cool and collaborating and stuff. Like, I mean, it's just, that thing had 10,000 likes in less than 2 weeks, and it's got hundreds and hundreds of comments. So it was so cool to.
Can you see the comments?
I think it's just a screenshot.
Oh, is it?
But man, it's I don't know. My point is, it's cool to be able to give that to the people who support us, because I've been asked about that a lot.
Yeah. So thank you, GBRS,
Yeah.
DJ. Sorry, Cole, we didn't get to link up. I know that he wanted to be there. I think it was his birthday the night before.
Yeah.
But we'll definitely link up with all the guys and do some training and maybe do some sort of podcast together, whatever. But just be on the lookout for that. It'll happen. But I wanted to thank them publicly on our platform.
Yeah.
For allowing that to happen, and just being so authentic and genuine and opening the doors, man. And you guys are always welcome this way. And then the last thing we did was we swung by Chris Fetta's ice cream shop.
Wow.
The Be Free Craft Cafe.
The flavor in that ice cream,
which is the shirt
at 10:30 in the morning.
If you can see can you see that logo on the back?
You see, dude?
Did you see it?
Nah, dude. Yeah. Did he get it in the right camera? Okay.
Yeah. So that's just some of the merch that he's creating. And obviously, he's not focused on merchandise. That comes with time. But it's a great shirt. And but man, that experience, like,
dude, I had cookie dough and salted something, and then I had an homemade oatmeal cream pie.
Yeah, it was like that big.
Dude, 2 hours on the way home, I was like, my sugar had dropped. Mm-hmm. I was like, because when I got in the car, I was like, woo, let's go. I got it. And then, man, 2 hours after that sugar was just crashed, I was like, oh my God, I had so much sugar. Because, I mean, it was what, 11:30?
Yeah.
12 o'clock.
And we hadn't eaten. We had some protein shakes. Thank you, GBRS, for, man, that protein that they had in the pre-workout.
Yeah.
I'm going to check them out. He told me what they were called.
Oh, the pre-workout was good.
It's not Bum. It's, maybe it is Bum.
It was Bum.
Was it Bum?
Yeah.
Yeah, so at Bum Nutrition or whatever, because that stuff was really good.
Yeah, that was good.
But it's not food. And then we ate, like, sugar. But
and pastries.
I will say I wasn't going to go there and not stop by his shop. I'm really proud of him. It's a really, really great, like,
it's a cool
vibe, right?
Yeah.
Like when you go in. So if you're in the Virginia Beach area, go stop by and say hey to Chris and their team, Be Free Craft Cafe.
And it's cool because remember when they
were like drinks though. It was like a pre-mix.
It's like vending machine drinks.
Yeah.
It's already like pre-made.
One of them was like I'll find it.
It was.
I definitely want to talk to you at Bum.
It's the first trip that I ever did away with Blueberry was St. Mary's.
Yeah.
And that's the first time I ever met Chris.
Yep. That's right.
And Chris he just got the lease for the building.
Yep.
For this.
Yeah. And that was the that's where it started, man.
Yeah.
Like, I met him before that. The funny story is, like, we actually met and we didn't even realize it we jumped together and we didn't connect those dots until like years later.
It's like a photo or something?
Yeah, of us in the air doing a horny gorilla. which is not very safe, but out of the air, like when you jump out, you basically like interlock legs and let go, and it's just like this wheel of death thing. It's crazy. But yeah, it's like him and I, like you could see my face and his. It's pretty funny. Man, I wish I found that photo. I'll post it in the.
Everybody needs a pickup guy on the ground.
But he's also like just they're growing, and like they're figuring out how to do like getting it into other places, you know, and then also like the retail side of it, and then like
it's
the delivery side too. Like
probably the best ice cream I've ever had.
Yeah, because that's the question I get all the time. How do I get it to my house? And that'll come with time. I'm just really proud of Chris too, and what he's built.
Because it's cool because you can set. They have glass to like the kitchen area, and they have an ice cream chef and a pastry chef, and you could see
him working.
Yeah, it's so cool, man. It was his wife was super nice.
Yep.
She was super cool, and then
Jess.
because I texted him, I said, man, the best experience about this trip was for your shop is how amazing and polite and awesome that your staff was.
Yeah. Yep.
I literally tried like 7 samples, and the girl was so excited for me to try each sample.
Mm-hmm.
She was excited for me, which made me excited.
It wasn't like,
yeah.
It was like,
she's like, you got to try this. This is my favorite. And I was like, oh my God, give me all of them except for chocolate mint. Because nobody should eat chocolate mint. That's just.
I actually agree with that.
Yeah, chocolate mint's disgusting. I would refuse to do that. But anyways, the other ones, man, like the staff there, that was I don't know, that was a fun trip. That was a fun couple days to break Steven in.
Yeah. He was so excited.
Oh, bro,
about both, like, or about the more primitive thing for sure. But
no, he was so
he met his hero, dude,
for GBRS, dude. Like, he was so excited. That was cool. It was cool.
He was playing it cool though. Yeah. He played it cool.
Oh, he did. He did a good job with it. But man, you could see like.
And he would always say to me, he's like, man, you know, like, I just taken back. I get to go up to meet DJ and GBRS with Kyle Morgan.
That's so cool.
He would say, and I'm like, you mean, yeah, I know what you mean. You mean you're just excited to meet DJ?
He's just throwing you in there, dude.
But that work for me.
That was cool to see him. Because I mean, honestly, like truly, like I was probably just as excited because I remember their uprise, and again, I just got out of LE and I had no motivation. So it's cool to see a company that started out with just a video to like what that place is now. Like, I mean, they literally got rid of their shoot house.
That's the thing. The biggest thing is, because of the product.
Because product, I mean,
they had a shoot house in their warehouse, and they turned it into because of product, like that much product. So it's one of those things where if you get the right people together, it starts with for us, it starts with an idea, a training idea, a training curriculum, the protector mindset. It started there. I had to see that it's something I could do. And then just putting the pieces together, and if you put the right people together, man, anything's possible.
It's the same. It's the same with Blueberry, man. Just like you said, it started with you jumping in a truck and a trailer.
Yeah,
and then now we have backlogs of people wanting training, and we've both been on the Sean Ryan show. The business is growing. It's we have our own podcast. Like it's we're on the same path that they took, and that's cool to be a part of.
Yeah,
like truly.
But it's our path, right?
Yeah.
So like it's one of those things where being able to show unity in this industry, especially with all the things where people are just attacking each other constantly. That's not what we stand for, because this company is a gift from God.
Yeah,
like the clarity of my mind, the softening of my heart, and but that doesn't mean I don't get frustrated. So on the way back, we got into North Carolina, and I had a tire blowout. So,
dude, I saw that picture.
And BB3 was with me, and he was just, if you could throw that photo up.
Oh, glad to see he's helping you.
Yeah, that's exactly my point. Is like, Oh, look, BB3's just taking photos.
Dang, dog, you are sweating, and he is just.
Yeah.
Look at him, beautiful smile.
Just smiling. Yeah.
Just, I mean, he does do CrossFit. I don't know if he can pick that tire up.
Yeah. Well, sadly, like you mentioned, the truck and a trailer. That's where it started. My first trip to Texas with that truck and trailer tire blowout.
No way.
So I always carry like a jack and the 4-way lug wrench and stuff that's like collapsible. And
dude, I love that you're doing the work and just taking a photo.
Yeah, we banged it out quick, but I had to top the tire pressure off in the spare a little bit. So this is the video we're gonna play because I just got that gift for everybody.
Dude, I keep mine is straight up in the wagon.
So Uncharted, that Zeus Air, getting work. The Zeus Air. But just topped her off a little bit. And
just gave her a little bit,
crushed it, man. Because it was already had enough pressure I could have drove on it, but I wanted it to be. Perfect. I wanted to see how this thing, if it could.
If it even holds air.
Well, no.
Really?
Well, no, the tire holds air because it was at like just right under 30 psi, and I wanted to make it 35. So I checked that to see if it would actually get it up to that, and yeah, I mean it was at 26 there, so it was right under 30, and then I got it to 35, and it took maybe, I don't know, a couple minutes.
It's not bad at all.
Just sitting there. So, and that really impressed me because it's such a small little compressor.
Yeah.
And I thought it was going to take forever. So I could have just drove to a gas station or just drove the rest of the way because wasn't that low.
Because that thing jumped my wagon in no time. And
yeah, but it's also a jump starter. So, what is it? Uncharted Supply Co. At you guys, thank you for creating a great product that I got to put to work. You guys, if you look in the past. Yep, Uncharted Supply Co. If you look on some of the past podcasts we've done, we gifted those to the team at Blue Bearing. So
super excited.
Got to put it to work.
Anytime we travel, we transfer it from car to car.
Do what?
Anytime we travel, we make sure that whatever car we're using, that thing's in there.
Yeah. Well, we have one in each one of our cars now, but here we are.
Here we are.
But I think that's a good point to wrap her up. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Check us out on all the platforms. Make sure to follow us, like, subscribe, hit that little bell for notifications on YouTube of when new podcasts come out. Just for clarity, there is a episode that comes out every Friday. So every Friday there is an episode that comes out around 6 p.m. And two of those Fridays are these public episodes, and then 2 of the other Fridays are bonus episodes where you can only see it on Blue Bearing's Patreon. So if you want to see those, which I highly encourage because we go into a little
just go sign up for freaking Patreon.
There you go. Yep.
There
you go. But until next time, let's just all continue to podcast
it out, dude.
Pee.